Hi traders, so finally we are here again with the development with ChatGPT and in general with AI systems. Now we are going to add some more stuff to the EA and we are going to check if everything is working right. I am in the rainforest, so you can hear some rain sounds at the moment. And I am recording this video in the night in the jungle outside. So as you can see, I'm always looking at my indicator that hopefully I can publish in a short while, but I am still really working on it, and I want it to be a great indicator, which I think is it now reached a point where it is very useful, and you can learn a lot about all the patterns when you are using it. Basically after a while you just start to recognize patterns, because you don't have to. You can also get push notification to your Android app, you know, MT4, MT5 and stuff, from the indicator when there is a pattern combination, and when there is a strong or moderate, long, short, signal is going on, and you can customize it, but I don't want to talk about it too much, so I just wanted to tell you that I am working on it. I am now using it every day. I am checking it, what it is saying. As you can see, when there is a signal and there are patterns, then it is going to write this on the screen, which is, I think, very useful, because especially on the monthly time frame, when there is a great pattern, then you know that it really matters. Now we are on the gold monthly chart. I can go on the daily, for example. It is still long, but you have some price action that is bearish. So with this indicator you are going to be able to tell all the technical stuff and very advanced patterns as well, and if they are aligned for a signal to a specific direction, or if they are not, and that is very useful. This part is not done yet, but we are going to have a certain TP and stop loss recommendations, volatility, the nearest resistance, support, these kind of things. This is going to be a very complex indicator, but which I like is that it is still simple to use. You take a look at it. I think it is minimalistic. I tried my best. I know I am kind of an insane person, so I tried my best. So it is actually something that traders would use, because it is complex, it is worthy, it is valuable, but it is easy to look at. I was really trying, and I also had some how would I say this, test group. Yeah, so we are going to see. Yeah, on the 1 hour chart it is a slight moderate short with some bearish patterns and one bullish pattern as well. Yeah, so yeah, okay, now I am not going to talk about this anymore, because this video is about something different. So the video is about our rainforest gold, as is my, I am always recording this from the rainforest, so this is why. But yeah, this video is about coding with ChatGPT. We have we copied the code, and what we are going to do is to add one more very important indicator, which is the awesome oscillator. I use it many times, and I'm using it for years. It can really be helpful, and it can really filter out bad trades. And before we start, just you can ask this: why would be great for my gold trading EA? Tell us top 3 reasons, and say hi to the YouTube viewers. So just before we start, I wanted to do this because it is just sometimes useful, and I am of course tired now, and this is because the markets are absolutely insane, and the world is not like, it doesn't seem like the world is going to be more like a sane place. Every day there is a new war or something like that. So yeah, I am working on the Apex update, not just the Apex update, but the whole structure of my EAs. I am coding like crazy. I am developing new patterns, very complex recognition stuff, features, all kinds of stuff for this crazy market, which is going to be great. And I am really at the finish line with the structure and with the new Apex update, so stay tuned. I don't know what is going on with ChatGPT at the moment, but it is not, it doesn't want to tell us. It is not a hard question at all. I don't know why it just doesn't want to tell us. Okay, let's do it. There was a blackout in the region because there were some landslides and stuff, so I'm continuing. I had to restart the whole system. So what are the top reasons to use as signal as like confirmation? Tell us the top 3 reasons and say hi to my... Okay, I think it is now going to be alright. Yeah. This is ChatGPT coming at you from the cloud. Let's see. So momentum based confirmation. This gives your EA cleaner, less noisy momentum filter than traditional oscillators like RSI, which is also great, but for different reasons. Detects trend shifts early, which is great. It is insanely useful. You can read these. And supports pattern-based filters, which is also great, because now in the next videos we are going to add some more serious price action to the EA. So okay, let's go. Now I need the code, so don't forget, if you are signing up to Deepgate VPS or EC Markets, that is one of the best brokers in the world, if you are signing up to those through my link in the description, then you are hugely supporting this series and the channel, which is great because I love to do this. Okay, so sounds good. Maybe it is going to be easier now to deal with ChatGPT because we already softened that up a little bit. Sounds good. I have an EA you actually coded with me. Please add AO filter into the EA in the following way. When AO is above 0, it is a long trade confirmation, and when it is below 0, it is for sell trades. So it is a confirmation for the entry strategy. Okay, now what we need is it to be a true or false feature. Make it true, false. My code. Okay, so we have the code here and everything is great. Now the awesome oscillator is actually quite a, I think, how would I say this? No, I don't like this way. I would like something else. I would like answer in chat instead, because many times it is, I don't know what it is doing, but it doesn't give you the full code there. It is just giving you some parts, and it is like the code is cut off. What it is saying, it is just, I don't know. Okay, so don't play with me, integrate it into my EA and give me the full code. Also counting on you, right? Okay, so we don't want it to be lazy. Why it is lazy? We are humans. We get to be lazy, but it is a robot. Please. So the awesome oscillator is actually very useful, and as we know already together, it is great with patterns, and it is especially great based on my very long history with the awesome oscillator. It is also very good for like detecting trends and shifts in trends, which is one of the key things that we need. So let's see, this full now includes and enable awesome oscillator filter. Yeah, that's great. I think we don't really need anything else now. At this point, in the future, however, yeah, it was kind of obvious that it didn't give us the full code. So we are going to make some screenshots. I think I'm not just going to do one screenshot, and I think it is going to understand that something is not great. One other thing I wanted to add for you is that, yeah, it understands. No. Give us the full code. It is a series called Coding with ChatGPT. I want to be proud. Oh man, it is a long day. So I hope now it is going to go great, because it is the easiest thing in the world to integrate. Like, if all the AI is going to take all of our jobs, it needs to step up the game. Like, it's crazy. And yes, I know many, you know, there are some AIs that are better at some kind of stuff in coding, but overall, actually, ChatGPT 04 mini high is not bad at all. It is a great logical reasoning AI, and I tried all of the like best AI's premium versions to code for this series, actually, because I like to provide the best, and also because I want to make some videos about comparing AI systems in trading and coding and stuff, which is great. So we are going to see. I hope it is now going to give us the full code. Maybe, just maybe, we are going to get lucky. And then we are going to do a test, which is like pretty simple. Maybe some optimization. Let's see what we have here. Okay, we have some money in the account, so we can do some optimization as well. Now, okay, so now it is a much better amount of lines. When you get just a few lines or half of it, you know, it just messed it up. So let's see. Where is our, yeah, it is here. Now, for first, we are going to run a testing if we are getting the same results. It is like around 2000, okay. And if we are getting the same results, then it didn't mess up the code itself, which is great. Yeah, it is the same pattern that we have seen. Okay, exactly the same. And now we are going to see what happens if we add the awesome oscillator. I am planning many more videos in the near future, actually. So wow, very, very interesting. It is definitely different. We have a little bit less trades, a little bit less profit. Okay, I want to very interesting. I want to see something that I haven't checked. What is our average profit trade, average loss trade if we are running it without? Because I am just curious how it is working. Okay, it is pretty similar. Very interesting. Okay, so here we go. We added the awesome oscillator to the strategy. What I want to do now is something just for, you know, just have some fun. It is a long day for me. I was coding all day. I am coding for I don't know how many like days straight now. I am not even like I am not even resting enough. So now I just want to have some fun, some testings, and yeah, we are successful in adding the awesome oscillator, which is great. The other thing I wanted to tell you is that I am doing this intentionally this way. The whole coding and knowledge, you know, information, this series, I am making all this in this specific way because coding is only just a part of this whole process in this industry, like in this specific field. And you know already there are so many things, and I want to talk about all of them in this series. It is kind of my way of, you know, giving my information before I die. So it is very important for me, and I hope you enjoy this as well. So I want to run a test again with and without the awesome oscillator. Let's see. Okay, very interesting. What are our numbers? Alright, this has an edge over the market, that is clear. Okay, now we are going to compare these with, if we run it without the awesome oscillator. Without the awesome, in this case, without the awesome oscillator, we have less profit, we have more drawdown, we have less win rate, we have more trades, of course, because the awesome oscillator filter is not there. Very interesting. Now what I want to also do is to run it with the awesome oscillator and the pin bar. Now this pin bar is at this moment not very, like, it is not something that I would use actually, but in the future it is going to be very, very useful. Now what we see, and this is why I implemented the pin bar into the EA, we have a complete, like, no, I wouldn't say an insane situation, but if you take a look at this, it is much more like rugged and volatile, and we have filters, of course, because without the awesome oscillator most of the time it is going to look even more rugged and stuff. We have a good amount of shade, which is great, but with a pin bar, and these filters are very useful, it depends what is your trading style. With the pin bar, actually, even this last period, which is a complete like, I don't know, shit show basically in the world, it was it could manage it. It could manage this situation as well with the pin bar. So I would say all these additional indicators and price action patterns that we are adding into the EA, they are going to make the whole system much more versatile and much more resistant to market changes. And after, like, now we are at the beginning, only the beginning of the development of this EA, and even now, so far the system made well over 100% gain. Now we are in a drawdown period, because the peak was at around 180%, which is completely insane, and now we are at 114% gain. So it is, for me, even it is very surprising that the EA made a huge amount of percent, because it was not a very, like, how would I say this, a very polished product. So definitely this EA has potential, and you can see it from just these things, like just one little information before we go, before I am going into the jungle and baiting in a wild river with caimans. No, actually I'm going to work 10 hours more. It's already 10 p.m. but I have so many things to do with my EAs, with my commercial EAs, so you can expect updates very soon. Actually, all of you who bought my EAs, and also this is like, if you didn't buy my EAs yet, there are going to be great updates with insane new structure, a great explanation guide, and all the updates are free forever for buyers. It is also important. So the EAs that are, and the strategies that are not robust, they are just over optimized. When you add a pin bar to them, usually they are worse, they are going down, they are because over optimized strategies tend to be good just with the with atomic preciseness, the same parameters, same values, same indicators as it was optimized. And with this you can easily see that since the strategy is not over optimized, it is just a pretty robust system, even though we are only at the beginning. When you add something like the pin bar entry, you get an even more robust strategy, which is not taking as many trades, but that has much lower drawdown, of course, and that has like great ratios. Of course, with this you are going to use a different risk as with something like we have seen before without the pin bar version. So this is the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Just as a last, let's see, a balance based with 2% with max lots, yeah, something like this. I want to do some fun testing for the just the end of this video, and to talk some things during we are doing this. Very, very interesting. 300% gain and 10% drawdown, which is awesome. And of course I know what you want from me. I'm going to do the every tick testing as well, but of course this EA is very similar with every tick testing and 1 minute OHLC, which is great. I love that. I want to keep it that way, and I want to do everything to keep it that way. So let's do it with this one first, and let's use something even higher, because it is a very, very safe one with the pin bar entry. Yeah, okay. And in the next videos I am going to add some more money management features. I am going to also add a new price action pattern, and we are going to do some more intensive testing and also walk forward testing, although this strategy is not super optimized and things like that, so we don't really have to do too many walk forward testing, but still I like to do them because they are just part of the game. They are very important, so you can expect videos like that with Monte Carlo analysis. And also I am going to create some more set files with this awesome oscillator strategy, and I am going to put it up to the Gumroad package, which is also, it includes the source code, which is my only EA that includes the source code that you can actually buy. And the specialty is basically that it is going to be a very, very complex EA, and you always get the notifications and the new updates. With every video you get the new code and the new set files, so it is kind of a specialty. I haven't seen anything like this, and it is the first for me as well. Yeah, so 100% gain and around so it is a 1:5 ratio with the drawdown, which is good, around 1:1. Yeah, this has an edge. It definitely has an edge, because it is around 1:1 the risk to reward ratio, and actually the largest profitable trade is larger than largest loss trade, and we have 60% win rate. And if you calculate it in your head very quickly, the probability analysis of this, it definitely has an edge over the market, which is great. Every tick it is still good. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what are you interested in, if you enjoy this series, if you think it is valuable. Sorry if I am not making as many videos now, because I have so many things to do with my other EAs, but I am very excited about this whole series, and I am making more videos than ever, so still it's a good amount. Yeah, ciao. and I am going to definitely put this set file on the live signal as well.